aluminum housing is all corroded. Now I've already tried unscrewing it at that hex and it's not going to go, so I'm going to try to knock this off and see if I can get a socket on there. Alright, here's the problem we have today. This little water neck, you can see water dripping from it, and yet it's not coming out there. That's because you see it's leaking out the top. This little aluminum housing is all corroded. Now I've already tried unscrewing it at that hex. We get situated here. Alright. Let's see what we can break that off of there with. Yeah. And here is a socket. I hope this comes out. If not, I'm going to drill. Drill and tap it. This is not going to be fun. And easy out the thing. Oh, is it turning? Maybe? Oh yeah. Now originally, oh yeah, thank you. Originally the idea was the water leak was this water neck. So we got another water neck, new gasket. I did the gasket shellac, all that, and it continued to leak, and that's when I realized it's coming from there. So we're gonna pause it right here, and I'm gonna go get some parts and I'll be back. And also I'm working on this Bobcat. Now I've already changed the inner and outer air filter, the fuel filter, the oil filter, and the hydraulic filter. Now the hydraulic filter, some dummy must have put it on with a damn wrench, and I know they get tight from being run, but that thing, I had to cut it, and just to get it to turn and twist enough to grab and break it loose. I thought it had twisted the threads or stripped the threads, but that obviously hadn't been changed in a long time. They have changed the oil and the fuel filter, but obviously they couldn't get that one off, so they just left it and ran it. And as they run it, it got hot and cold, got tighter and tighter, tighter and tighter, and until they just said, to hell with it, let's just sell it. Anyways, my neighbor bought this machine to keep at his house just to move round bales and stuff, because previously he'd call me with my skid steer to come move, you know, put 2 or 3 round bales out for his cows, and he just lives across the street, so I'd ride over there and do it, and he'd give me a couple of bucks for fuel each time. But he wanted something he could do a little work around the house with. He could carry his own round bales up to the hay rings in the field, and if he wanted to move a little dirt, he could. He's got a set of pallet forks with it. He's got a bucket, a really nice bucket. He bought a brand new seat down there, which I've got to get some cutoff wheels and cut all these bolts off. That's the seat switch, which no longer obviously works. And once I get all them off, then I can bolt the new tracks on, which I have right there. and put the seat on. And then he also has some mirrors with turn signals on them, which I don't think that I'm going to be able to put the mirrors on because a little bit of distance between the arm and the cab, I think it's going to knock them off. But irregardless, I've got to go to town and get cutoff wheels for this. I've got to find a 90-degree water neck little bypass for that and come back and get that fixed, and then that machine's ready to go. And then I can get the seat on this one, drop it back down. Maybe by then all the oil will have drained out of the motor. I should have ran it, but it's like, good Lord, it is like really slow. It may be down to the last of it now though. But once that's done, I can put the cap back on it, refill it with engine oil, top off the hydraulics, and then he wants me to pressure wash, which obviously I was going to do that anyways. Pressure wash all the loose oil and grease and dirt and stuff out of the back of it, and this one will be done. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to go get some parts and I shall return. Okay, so I got me a couple of cutoff wheels. They're not the best quality in the world, but they'll work to cut these old rusted bolts off of the bottom side of that for the seat. And the most important thing now is I've got the parts to put the cooling line back on this. And I've got to kind of piece it together. So I've got this to go in place of that old Pop Metal 90. I've got this to splice on and our extra piece. Now I just got to come up with several more clamps. So let's get everything situated and we'll get started. Okay. Why does that not feel right? That just does not feel right. Yeah, let's do this. We're going to do away with that 90. I don't know why, but shit. Yep, there's a battery down there and it's hot. Well, you can't say my videos are fake because they're real as can be. Mistakes and all. That was a little warm. Alright, we don't want to go too hard and like that. Oh, that's where I arced it. Alright, now we're going to tie into that. I should probably lube that first. Let me go get some clamps real quick. Okay. First thing, I'll get a little lube on this. She slide in there, nice and easy. Yeah, let's put it on this side. I think that'll work. Alright, now we're going to top off the coolant. Alright, let's crank it up. And don't worry, the loader arms are locked. You see the big pin. Now let's move it out of the way, get the arms down. Alright, and there you have it. Seat's pretty rough and it's also pretty wet. So that one is done, guys. Oh, hope you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. And looks like my drive shafts are here for my Polaris. Yep, it's down again. This damn money pit. Hopefully this is all it's going to need for quite a while. But anyways, thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video again, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later.